Good morning, and here we are with another edition of the Expat Episodes. I'm your host, Ian Transu, and today we're here back at Lapeco with David Girten and Nikos Koulouris.
I like sport, mountain, friends, traveling. For this that we are here.
I'm human being, try to be like a musician. Czech Greek. The weather is awful here. Always.
We met like I think 10 years ago.
No.
12, 15?
Yeah, 15.
15.
There are two meanings. It's homophone, so it's like MyGranti, and then it's like MyGranti, like the immigrants.
Yes.
Two friends traveling in some beautiful country.
It's not like about gastronomy only, and it's like to show people the most authenticity of this local part of world.
Let's go to speak about food.
So look at that. Okay, with the two of you, I'm guessing this is.
We are not able to try this with you because we are not drinking alcohol for 48 days. Jo, okay. MyGranti, takže.
Yeah.
MyGranti. Jo, Nikos Koulouris, David Girten.
This is Expat Episodes, when news stories begin. I'm Ian, your host, and I'll be guiding you through the stories of expats in the Czech Republic. So, we have another special episode today, and we're here to talk to them about a new project they're working on that's going to come out very soon, maybe in April. And let's get into it. But first, before we start into what this project is you're coming up with, which I'm very excited about, please, David, we know you a bit, but we'll start with you to remind people who you are, what you do, and where you are from.
Oh, to be fast, I'm David Girten, like you say. I'm from Belgium. I live in Ostrava already 17 years. My English is not so good. My Czech is better.
That's okay. My English is not so good, you know, American. So.
Okay. I am the owner of the restaurant Lapeco, La Petite Conversation. It's already open like 15 years ago. I like sport, mountain, friends, traveling. For this that we are here, and I love already my wife and my kids.
I was about to say, you are married with children here, you have your life here.
Exactly.
Okay.
Enough?
That's enough for now.
That's okay.
Okay. Nikos, what about you?
Well, I'm like Czech Greek, like of Greek origin, ancestors, and musician. I'm human being, try to be like democratic thinking. I love life, friends, as David said, and that's why I'm here, because of friends.
Okay. And what part of Greece from your origins?
Yeah, my origins are of island of Crete.
Okay, so from Crete.
Yeah.
Great. Beautiful place, of
Islander.
course. Yeah, islander. And then you came from an island to come live in a country with no sea.
Not me. I was born here.
You were born
here. I'm quite Czech. Yeah, but the weather is awful here. Always.
Hey, we have some sun today for the first time in weeks, maybe.
We are waiting for.
So what part of this country is your family from?
That's also interesting because my mother is not, she was born here, like northern region of Moravia, but she's not from here. She's from Bohemia, actually. Like her ancestors are like for a long time over there. And they have also like Swedish roots and a lot of interesting stories. But until the 16th century, they were like from the region of Bohemia.
Okay, so they still have that strange Bohemian accent.
No.
Right, Ostrava?
No, she doesn't at
all,
but
good.
Her roots are from there.
Okay. And how did the two of you meet?
We met like I think 10 years ago.
No.
12, 15?
Yeah, 15.
15, because it's a long time. We met like already
in
Lapeco.
Yeah, when he opened the first Lapeco.
Okay.
Remember already his boys, Manolis.
Son, yeah.
Son.
Just one boy?
Just one boy. Already Manolis had like 1 year.
He was just born.
Like really small.
And now he's big.
Big, like in judo with our kids. So we met in Lapeco. We are already friends a long time, with up and down, like normal.
Like that is life. That is life.
But we already now live together in the same, not together in the same flat.
So I was like, okay, so your wife, your kids together, big
In the
community.
same building, in the same building.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
in the
live
same
in the
building.
block of the same block of flat.
Oh, okay.
So we have a lot of time together, and now more and more time together because we have this project MyGranti.
But I know you're both very much into like activities. I know you are football and you do judo as well. You're teaching judo.
No, I'm trainer in gym for judokis.
Okay.
So that's I come across. I do like climbing. I do a lot of things. I also like football as an active fan.
That is make the chorale and the music because he's a musician.
Yes,
I'm not
yes.
musician. He's musician. He's make chorale for the Nikos Ostrava. This is perfect.
Yeah, not just me, but that's why I said I'm active fan, which means like I do a lot of things around the football fan cultural football fan zones and this kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what I love.
So then you pretty much know our cameraman Mika from the Banik
Yeah, I know
as well.
him from
Okay,
that.
it's very good, very good.
He's the best one.
Of course he is.
Is
of course.
he everywhere?
He is everywhere.
We speak about you.
All right, so let's get into this big project you've been working on. MyGranti, yes?
Yeah.
MyGranti.
Yeah.
MyGranti. I have been watching a few because I follow you on Instagram and such. So I love seeing you're a very charismatic person, and I was seeing both of you, some of your trips when you were doing this project in Crete,
Right.
this first one, right?
Yeah.
So tell us about MyGranti and what this is.
You start. No, for me, it's already short. It's authentic. Traveling, two friends traveling in some beautiful country. We start in Crete. It's normal because Nikos has a lot of family, a lot of friends there. MyGranti, what's mean MyGranti?
It's a riddle because there are two meanings. It's homophone, so it's like me granti, like grants. Yeah. So we grants, like we presents.
So using the Czech MyGranti.
Check meanings of the words, yeah. And then it's like MyGranti, like the immigrants.
Yes.
Like which is obvious at first sight.
Yeah, I saw that one directly, and I'm like, but the migrant, okay.
Yeah, that's the second meaning, more important because when we come anywhere, it's like we are two presents of us, like making not only fun but also like coming with something. Yeah.
We want to show something.
Yeah, or show something, which was like also the part in Crete when we were thinking what to be like original with. It's like to be very authentic, which we already said David. So when we came somewhere, we tried to be like also for the locals to take something for us. At least like the mood or the energy, because we have no money, that's obvious. But at
We
least
want
like
to eat for free.
That I want to do travel programs just for that reason. I forget the site.
and
I want the food.
it somehow worked. Like we tried it like in Crete because it's very easy for us. We have a huge background there, huge support. So we tried it like that. We took our the team, which is the cameraman and producer. And we said, okay, let's try 1 week, and let's see what comes up from this kind of project. So we were traveling and doing a lot of fun, and it was interesting. So,
But sorry, but we are not alone. We have already 4.
Okay, so there are
Nikos
4
and
people
me.
on the team.
Yes.
Yep.
Tomáš Tousík.
yeah,
He's
producer.
producent, and Hinek Yaoda is the cameraman and making already the beautiful, more beautiful thing. We are not just only smiling, making sports, some eating, traveling, and after his job is really.
Yeah. So the important part is not like about gastronomy only.
Yeah.
Because gastronomy is also part of our life.
Well, yes, both of you working or helping out here, doing things with Lepeco.
Yeah, we love food, like everyone loves food. And so it's not only about gastronomy because there are so many projects about gastronomies. And it's like to show people the most authenticity of this local part of world. So how the locals live, how they behave, how they have fun, their culture. Also, the food is part of the culture.
The community.
Music community. This all things are inside.
So you get into many things, not, as you said, not just the food, but the life, and you travel around to see some sites as well.
Not
so much. Okay, that's so more of the life.
Yeah, the life.
All right, that's kind of cool. And David, before you mentioned to me also you're doing some activities and some like either climbing or something crazy to be energetic and see.
All travel is already really authentic, yeah. But I try to be me, charismatic, positive, energetic, like. But thanks Nikos, I try new things in my life. So in this 1 week, it was already really crazy. We already, how do you say in English, Olivier?
Harvested olives.
Right.
Yeah. This is what like the locals do.
Yeah.
So we went for harvesting. We picked it up. We went to the factory to produce it. Yeah. And so we saw everything from the olives. For example, all the honey. Yeah. We went to the mountains to see like the bees and honey and the beekeeper who explained that we had costumes and everything. So we tried the life of them, like at least for a short time.
For a short time. And what would you say out of this, without spoiling the show, don't tell us the plot, but what would you say was kind of the most impressive or inspiring or even difficult thing that happened to you during this filming? Whether it was locally something?
I have one moment.
Okay, please.
Let's start with David.
Go ahead.
There was one moment we went to island of Gavdos, which is the southeast part of the Europe.
Right.
And that was the moment when we came there and we saw just like, I don't know, they have to arrive like a few minutes before, the immigrants. On, like the boats,
So you saw the immigrant boats?
Yeah, we saw the immigrants like in the line and the soldiers and the cops around. So that was the moment that we like, and you see on the beach, like the southern beach, you see like the many boats, like, but they are not boats like boats. They are, as you say, like barca is like the small boat,
yeah,
like
little rafts
vessel boat,
and things. Yeah.
The vessels.
Wow.
Yeah. So you see like I don't know how many, like 50 young men.
Maybe 100 immigrants.
It was the moment I said like, wow, like, we see something that, like we read about it, we see it in TV, like everywhere, but you see directly, like you see it like.
Yeah, that experience right away.
So many young men, like.
This is a little bit shocked because, you
don't expect it.
In this moment we are in our boat, yeah, because we already had the lucky to rent a boat from friends of Nikos, family of Nikos.
Yeah, Godfather. Yeah.
And we arrived there like with camera, with everything, with on beer, and after we say, okay, our name is MyGranti, but there is a very difficult life for some people to travel all the sea and arrive somewhere you don't know everybody.
Is a little bit of this in the program? Do you
I don't
show
know
it in?
if we have some shots of this, because I don't know if it's appropriate to show it.
Of course, yeah.
It's another part, because there are also like soldiers and.
Yeah, it is kind of like a border military-esque zone.
It could be like difficult, and but I don't know, like I don't know if they started to cut the episodes, but the first episode comes middle of April, which is like.
Okay, so that's an important part. So middle of April, around that.
And it will be on YouTube.
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw, for example, this very small beach. Almost like there are no private beach in Greece at all. It's forbidden, but it's called Diana because Princess of Diana, she was coming there.
All right.
And it's like small beach, like 50 meters, 1 meter, 100 meter, and like very private. It's like very virgin. Yeah, very.
Water, blue water, just very
Just a beautiful area.
I would like to take like 3 weeks more there, only in this small beach.
Which part of the island? Because I was there many years ago, so lovely. I mean, I really enjoyed my time there. We were camping and such. So, which part of the island?
The whole series, it's the western part of island, which is like around Chania and Rethymno.
Yeah, that's where I was most.
And then we went to island of Gavdos, which is the very small island south of half an hour like by boat, southern from Crete. And this is the southest part of the Europe. So we were also the southest part, like the peak of the island. Downstairs there is a huge chair. Like
Of course.
You will see in the
everything.
second, third,
There are so
episode. I
many,
thought.
so many interesting parts. Like
Fantastic.
How long are these episodes going to be? Like half an hour, an hour?
Approximately.
Just half an hour?
40 minutes maybe, I don't know. We don't know exactly, but it will be 6 episodes.
Yeah, around.
For-
yeah.
Okay.
6 episodes.
Can I
Every month.
Can I ask what other plans you have, or is it still secret?
We have a next plan. We hope so that everything will be okay. Yeah, because we are good friends. We try to make our best, our authentic best to be together more years. Spain, because our friends Adam Sanchez is from Spain.
Yes.
And we need all the time some guide.
Wide guide.
To show, to find some program, to have really something different, like with Nikos. Because
It's very important to have someone who shows you.
That is very good.
And Adan and the part of Andalusia he's from, we have already experienced it once. It's very authentic, but also like without the guide, you do not know.
Exactly.
You are just tourists.
Yeah, it's great to
So,
have
yeah.
someone there to show you the culture as well.
Yeah,
get
so
you in.
we already planned with him. Like he's also from a flamenco family with deep flamenco roots. So like the music should be like the part of always like every series. So this is another plan. Also to see at least something from Belgium.
maybe shorter a little bit, because I think that I love Belgium, but Belgium and Greek and Crete and Spain, it's a little bit different. But yes, for the moment we are in these 2 projects, Spain and Belgium.
Yeah, there are so many places. Like also, I have in my mind like to see in Middle East, for example, like Damascus or.
It is beautiful. I have been many times.
Oh, have you?
Ready? So we will go with you.
Come with me.
Yeah.
I've been like.
Mika, what are you doing next year? Like,
Also, like recently wrote a friend of mine. She's a photographer, Jarmila Štukova. She's now in Lagos, Nigeria, which is quite dangerous and interesting both. So like we are interested in this kind of part, like not to be so touristic at all, almost, or at least like to see something that normal tourists do not see.
Now, being multilingual as you are, what language is this program going to be in? Is it Czech? Is it French? Is it Greek? What is this?
it will be in Czech,
Yeah,
but we want it to.
yeah, we want to overdub like in English.
I can help with the overdubbing if you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
one more possibility.
I can do like that, the Polish lector and just talk bland over everything. It's like, this is Crete. Yeah.
Like in the past.
Like in the back. Okay, so again, you've got this coming out middle of April, hopefully, yeah?
Yes.
Before I ask one more question, anything else you want to tell about the program before we move on? Yes?
I would like to speak about our sponsor,
But partners.
partners.
That's,
Český
yes.
sponsory, francouzský sponsor, our partners. And we have some present for you.
Yeah, we have presents.
Okay, all right.
First, let's go to speak about food.
Yeah.
And I left Nikos to speak about this product, because it will be our product for the summer.
Okay.
Some special sausage.
You will have that here at La Peco?
We will have in Lapeco for some event, but we had some help, not only money for the start, but from Bobra. You know him?
Yes?
This is
Yeah, this is butcher.
butcher in Czech Republic, and they are really cool, very great. So
That's so nice. That's a like authentic Cretan recipe. So we like when as we are like partners, and so their thought was to prepare something like Greek origin sausage. So I brought the Cretan recipe of sausages. So we went there. We did everything as we should, and now this is the product.
Excellent. This is going to be so good.
Cretan sausages from like us and Bobber together.
Thank
And
you
then,
so much.
Then we have another partner.
and other partner is Beskidský pivovarek.
Right.
You know
Yes, I do
already?
very much. Yeah.
Okay, and we will have from I think from April or beer. Okay, we'll have on the top here in La Peco, but we will have for some events, for example in Pascha.
Greek Passover.
Okay, we will have a lot of this beer. It will be some summer ale, some special like.
So look at that. Okay, with the two of you, I'm guessing this is.
We are not able to try this with you because we are not drinking alcohol for 48 days.
Good religious people.
45 only now.
45 only now. Yeah, the first 3-4 days we are already.
Wow, this is great. And can you already buy this one now, or is it coming
Now,
later?
From April.
From April.
Okay, now it's already. We will have, I don't know, what do you say, podsasek.
Yeah, we will have like the small paper, how it's called, under the coaster.
We have some or coaster, or beer, or sausage.
Yeah.
We have another project with
Another
Kofola.
partner, yeah, which is like Kofola. The owner is a friend of us.
Of course, good to have connection with Kofola.
Yeah, Greek.
He's
So
Greek. He's from Greece.
the owner of Kofola. Did you know?
No, I don't know him personally, but I mean, I am one of those strange people that, like, a lot of foreigners are like, no. But I
Kofola.
love Kofola. I think it's great.
There are so many nice shots in Crete. We brought Kofola to Crete.
Really?
Yeah, there are so many nice shots. Like locals trying
From,
Kofola.
okay,
Yeah.
this is.
So we like also like partners. So another product we will support, or we will start to be ambassadors is their kombucha, which is fermentized tea.
So you've got meats, Kofola, pivo, kombucha, everything. Something for everyone, even during Lent.
Right.
And city folklore for our clothes. You know Sasanka from Ostrava?
No, I do not.
So Sasanka is the best designer of.
For sure, yeah. She's local. She also has the brand Locals or City Folklore. She has her own shop store, like here, close to here, and she makes the original like clothes, like so. Yeah, so she's very original. She's for a long time here.
We don't have her clothes in Crete, but in the next
so-
event and episode we will have.
Yeah, for sure. So these are the partners. Like there are more and more, but it's not important to speak about the partners. The important is to make sense, like to be authentic. So this is the main word for us, like to be authentic. So when we say partners, like Bobber, the butcher, so this is authentic. Our product, like with sausages. Like no one makes Cretan sausages here. No one. Like that's like. So we went there. We produced it. The same with was beer. We went there. We saw everything. We were discussing about the taste.
I think this is great. Not only are you showing the Czechs and stuff, other cultures and styles, but also, you know, you're bringing your,
Something different.
something Czech to other places too. With it.
Right,
So
right.
I like that it's very combined effort of everything.
Yeah.
Really good. All right. So when this comes out, do you have a plan, like a premiere night here at La Peco or something to happen?
We have first. Our plan is to be in Pascha with all our friends and family of us. Yeah, but we can explain the project of Pascha because it is your.
It's not project.
That's not project. Yeah, sorry.
It's like the Pascha is a Greek name for Greek Easter.
Yep.
So we celebrate it every year, like deeply. It means like we invite at least like all the friends we know, all the family we have here, and also plus some another friends we just like came across, and we celebrate it in traditional kind of style, which means like the lamb on the spit and like music and everything, and the most important, like the people are meeting each other. So this is like the end of fasting, end of Lent. So, and we will also like be there, like talking to people, like
Trying the beer. because
trying the
it's
beer,
it's the first day after
trying
first
the
day.
lamb. That's very important, yeah. But this is like more like a traditional way of our, like this is authentic way of our life.
I'm going to be interested to see how you are, because this episode will come out in April, even though we're shooting in February right now, the end of February. So I'm going to be very interested to catch up with you at the event and be like, here they are after Lent.
Because you can see already this is the beginning of the project, but in Instagram, in Facebook, you can see some postcard. Yeah. This is already really beautiful. You can see how it looks. And Hinek and Tomasz make a great job together to post something every week, we'll say. Okay, it's a long time because we were in October in Crete. Right. And now we put the first episode in April, but it's the time already that everybody asks when. Yeah, so in April.
Yeah, April. Yeah, middle of April.
Okay. So last bit of promotion for it. Do you have your own website for this now, or your own Facebook page or something? Can people already start following you yet?
Yeah, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, on YouTube. It's easy, like always, like MyGranti at the end.
MyGranti.
Yeah, that's the easiest way.
Ja, MyGranti, takže. MyGranti. Ja, Nikos Koulouris, David Girten.
Perfect. So you can follow them, see what's coming. This will be out middle of April sometime. Exact date unsure yet, but follow on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, where it will be. And yeah, we'll look forward to catching up with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good to meet you, Hani. And yeah, we've talked to you before, but we'll also have some deeper episode with you coming up at some point in time. Find out a little bit more about you and talk about catch up and everything else. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. And if you two have another interesting story for us, get in touch. We'd love to hear from you and find out about more of the expats culture here in Ostrava. Thank you so much. This podcast is proudly brought to you by Ostrava Expat Center.